So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this one is fairly easy for me. It's got to be Xavi. He's been there and done it all. One of the best passers the game has ever seen, a master of his trade, and always, always a great watch.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Shevchenko chasing after it. Wan-Bissaka. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's managed to get free. Cantona. Cantona! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Xavi. Shevchenko. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Nedved. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rummenigge is the key defender on that occasion. Vietnam, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pass is just off target. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
There's a quick free kick. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. That's headed upfield. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Platini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Hullet. And Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And it's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
Shapes to shoot!
They've been denied a chance to develop...
Great hit! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, that is a sweet finish. Gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
cleared without hesitation. Good read, needed to be. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bale. Platini. Defending was strong and firm. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intent. Great chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vieira. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. Real chance! And more and more and more. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Oh, good ball! Good read, needed to be.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Well, who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership.
Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Maldini. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Very nicely done. Bellingham. Vietnam finding their passes. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Mbappe with a definite foul there. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Haaland. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bale. Brilliantly cut out. Mateus. Mbappe. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Lam. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. Now it's Haaland. Lam. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Mbappe going about things with real menace. And here's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Vieira. Mbappe. And it's Lam. Here's Haaland. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chance! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. And now the breakaway. Mateus. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Bale.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rummenigge. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice physical challenge. He is through here. Mbappe. And that should be the keepers. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. And they're on him in a flash. Rummenigge. And the ball's a good one here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, that's a key interception. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. Rummenigge now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Gullit. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Neymar. And there's a searching pass. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jordi Alba. Gullit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Messi. And that has been cleared.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing pass.
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gullit deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Back into the middle. Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Vietnam appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And here's Bale.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Platini. He's shifting through the gears. A mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
McAllister.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's had it nicked away. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Is there any support? He might not need it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Might be danger here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Shevchenko. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's fabulous!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he finish? And he hits the net! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Too close for comfort. Platini. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, good read. Vietnam look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Well read, nice interception. Belletti. Vietnam have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. Ljungberg. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rummenigge. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, well played. Ljungberg. There's the hit! Azar. And it's Neymar. Yamal. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. No, he's had it taken off him. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vietnam with the corner. They're first. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Vieira. Bale. And Wan-Bissaka.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ljungberg. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's good play. Ljungberg. Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. Bellingham. Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. Ljungberg.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Ljungberg. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Vietnam go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bellingham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ljungberg. Neymar.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And here's Yamal. Bale. Now it's Shevchenko.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Now it's Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard. Oh, it's Hazard! In he goes again. He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. Bale! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Decent hit! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a Bale! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Forlan. Ljungberg. Vietnam, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's nice. Ljungberg. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? It's there! Right back in the game! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, they can break here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Pull it. Chance to shoot. It's netted! It's in! And that for him is goal number 10. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great...
It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Cleared away. Adams! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shapes to shoot! Guardiola.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Rodri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hullet. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Hullet. He is through here. Has a go! Very nicely done. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. And here's Forlan. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great...
And that's it. Vietnam really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Vietnam definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Pride, tradition, and the finish! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Shevchenko. Thuan, tidy with his distribution. Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Platini. Frimpong promptly onto that, and that is that. Wan-Bissaka makes the interception. Now it's Bale. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice interception, well timed. Conte. Messi. Fiddles it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and...
Chance! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Platini.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hullet demonstrating his defensive quality there. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shifted upfield. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's good defending. Very good defending. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Messi providing an outlet on that. Shevchenko! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good...
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire. But how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, he's had it taken off him. Vietnam have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now it's Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Hullet. A reprieve. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Vietnam leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Mbappe did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And here's Bellingham. Very nicely done. And that's a superb pass. Can he put it away? It's in! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Puyol gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. And the ball's a good one here. Vieira. Vietnam have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Rummenigge! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pedri. White. White showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Oh, good stop. It had to be. Thuan-sony. Roberto Carlos. White. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. White looking to hit the byline here. White got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rummenigge chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Platini. Oh, he's got... And the finish! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. Thuan-sony gets over and intercepts. That's headed upfield. Can he get away here? Platini. Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's picked his way through. White. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gets his pass away. Showing good feet. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. That's tidy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. It's Bale!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
White. And he's managed to get free. Thuan-sony promptly onto that, and that is that. He has found the way through. Tomiyasu has given away a free kick. Spectacular save! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Brazil given another corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Has a shot! In he goes again! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vietnam leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. White.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is a little undercooked. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Brazil can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's neat. And he's had a hit! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Wan-Bissaka. That's a sharp pass. Bale!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
They're urging him to... There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Courtois will lay claim to that. And he's picked out the run. Nedved. Rummenigge. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's got the shot away!
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Decent hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
That'll be a throw. Rodri. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Passing is crisp and sharp. And a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good play. Oh, Pender!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pull it. Rummenigge. Now it's Nedved. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nedved.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And it's Nedved. And here's Jordi Alba. And we're done. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Alexander-Arnold with a terrific header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Messi. Rummenigge. Firmly met.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Araujo. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Nedved. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
Rummenigge! And it's a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. And now the breakaway. And here's Drogba. And here's Messi. He's having a go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Baggio with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bellingham. Messi.
Vietnam really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green.
And Messi! Now, that's another chance. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Very nicely done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that was vital.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aim forwards. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, good ball. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Here it comes. It's a goal kick. Maldini. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Climbs up big! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
He's going for goal! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bellingham. Maldini. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Vietnam, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely aimed pass. And that has put paid to that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Drogba. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Threads one in. Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. Tomiyasu delivers. Oh, well played, well played. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've...
Big chance! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. Rummenigge! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Clinical. Shapes to shoot. Oh, denied at the last.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Can he finish? He scores! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No way through. There's no flag. Tries the cross. He's got the shot away! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Can he get onto this? Vieira. Oh, he's played it in low. It's Nedved! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Looking for the runner. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Owen. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A real chance if he can get through. Chooses to go back. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Rummenigge. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Not the most accurate pass. It's a good run down the right. Vieira. Rummenigge. Roberto Baggio.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
And it's Nedved. Vieira. Platini. Oh, they can break here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Bellingham. Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. And here's Messi. That is lovely. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tries to get it clear. Germany have it back and can go again. And they can counter here. Platini. Messi. There's the shot! Maldini gets rid without sophistication. And here's Messi. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Araujo makes the interception. Platini. And claimed it back swiftly.
Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Vietnam come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Alexander-Arnold. Cleared without hesitation. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the ball's gone astray. Bellingham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's the chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. Oh, well played, well played. He's found a way past. Almost an hour gone. And it's Owen. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to read it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Germany showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is...
Drogba! Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Shot could be on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And Owen! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. And a shot! They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
75 minutes played. Vieira. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Jordi Alba could try cutting inside here. And he's gone looking for safety.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he welcomes it in. Pull it! Gerrard. And he's managed to get free.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Nedved. Into the last 5 minutes. Nedved. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! Vietnam take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Played in deep.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Good effort from distance. Nicked it back promptly. He's away. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Vietnam leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, super find. Owen puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger gets good distance on it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Platini, well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon
Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender.
And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's been cut out. Well played. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Owen. Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. And this, an opportunity to pull level. So it is a German free kick. Nedved! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Owen. Mbappe. And it's Bale. Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Only partially clear.
Vietnam really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That is good alertness. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's a shade optimistic. Roberto Baggio. Pinches it off him. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Aimed beyond the defence. Thuan. And this could be a German counter. And here's Owen. Bellingham. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Well read, nice interception. And it's Owen. And he's had it nicked away. Quality ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Vietnam leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bellingham. And the shot, it's Bale! Nedved. And they can counter here. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Vieira is the guilty party there. Quickly taken. Mbappe. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Alexander-Arnold is charging up on the overlap. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, this looks sharp. Bale. Now it's Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And they win it back again. Rummenigge. Vietnam have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Going for goal! Alexander-Arnold. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Roberto Baggio.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive...
And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in. On it! In he goes again! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's one-on-one! He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Nedved. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Sorloth. Rodri. Sorloth. Has a go! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Barella. He can run onto that. And he's on his way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vietnam can consider themselves just about safe now. Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to dink it in. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. That's a throw. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Nedved. It's a sweet ball, that. Fired deep towards the back post. Vietnam claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Nedved. Tomiyasu with the clearance. Bullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The less said about that pass, the better. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Messi. Rummenigge. Great chance! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold.